Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we're delving into the heart of Japanese philosophy with Ikigai by Hector Garcia Puigcerver and Francesc Miralles. This enlightening book explores the concept of Ikigai, a Japanese term which roughly translates to the happiness of always being busy. The authors guide us through the principles that can help one find their own Ikigai, illuminating the path toward a fulfilling and long-lasting life. Drawing inspiration from the residents of Okinawa, known for their impressive longevity and joyous existence, Ikigai provides insights into how to live well beyond 100 years. The book intertwines practical advice with cultural narrative, creating a blend that offers readers a holistic view on how to obtain their deepest desires of happiness and longevity through the lens of Japanese wisdom. Hector Garcia Puigcerver brings his expertise as a renowned specialist in Japanese culture, with his dual citizenship in Japan and Spain offering a unique perspective to the dialogue. His works, including A Geek in Japan, have resonated with audiences around the globe. Francesc Miralles contributes his prowess as the best-selling author of heartwarming titles like Love in Small Letters and Wabi Sabi, further enhancing the book's appeal through his literary finesse. This episode is perfect for enthusiasts of Japanese culture, individuals aiming to reach the golden age of 100 with joy in their hearts, and those in pursuit of happiness. Join us as we uncover the secrets of living a profoundly meaningful life through the timeless guidance of Ikigai. Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life. Introduction: discover the secret to a fulfilling and enduring life with the wisdom of the Japanese. Imagine waking up each morning with a glowing ember of excitement in your heart, knowing that the day ahead pulses with purpose and joy. This isn't just a fantasy, it's the reality for many who live by the Japanese concept of Ikigai. Translating roughly to reason for being, Ikigai is the convergence of passion, mission, vocation, and profession. It's the idea that your life's worth is rooted in the activities that bring you happiness and a sense of meaning. Now, let's embark on a journey to unlock the secrets of a long and blissful life by discovering your Ikigai and adopting some uncomplicated, yet potent, life practices. First and foremost, why is flow the best state for your work and hobbies? Picture yourself so immersed in an activity that time dissolves and all distractions fade away. This state, known as flow, is where your skills align perfectly with the challenges before you, resulting in peak productivity and satisfaction. To find your Ikigai, seeking out and engaging in these flow-inducing activities is key. Next, let's talk about the youthful vigor that karaoke can bestow upon you. Singing your heart out isn't just a way to have fun. It's also a method of stress relief and a means to bond with others, creating a cocktail of benefits that contributes to a longer life. And we can't overlook the treasure that is friendship. Our social connections aren't just pleasant additions to life, they're essential. By fostering friendships, you reinforce a supportive network that boosts your emotional well-being and anchors you through life's ebbs and flows. As these bonds strengthen, so too does the foundation of your Ikigai, giving you ample reason to cherish each day. Understanding Ikigai is to recognize that the things we love, what we're good at, what the world needs, and what we can be paid for, can all align to form a profoundly satisfying life. The pursuit of this sweet spot promises not just joy but also a longevity you can rejoice in. Part 1. The pursuit of a heartfelt mission could be your ticket to a century of life. Ever wonder how certain people radiate vigor well into their later years? Take a trip to Okinawa, Japan's southernmost island, and you'll encounter just such a wonder, the world's most impressive cluster of centenarians. What's their secret? It's a word, a philosophy, a way of life: Ikigai. Imagine waking up each day with a burning inner passion, a compass that guides your life. That's Ikigai, your unique reason for stepping out of bed each morning with determination and zeal. This magical concept is not merely about joy, it's a blend of passion, mission, vocation, and profession, where what you love meets what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be compensated for. It's the belief that we're all born with a destined role in this world. Finding one's ikigai can be an instant revelation for some or a long quest for others. But the journey is as vital as the destination. Your steadfast quest for ikigai will shape your life's work, providing both meaning and a driver for daily excellence. In Okinawa, finding ikigai manifests in mastery, like a craftswoman in a paintbrush factory who has devoted her life to the artistry of carefully fixing each individual hair to the handle. For Okinawans, ikigai isn't just a pathway to fulfillment, it's a source of longevity. Therefore, work isn't something to retire from, but to embrace for life. And hobbies? They're never to be discarded, but cultivated and cherished as they carry the weight of your ikigai. This commitment to lifelong activity has striking outcomes. Okinawans enjoy not only longevity but also healthier lives. Research has shown remarkably low instances of chronic diseases such as heart disease and dementia among Okinawa's elderly. So, if the secret to a long and prosperous life lies in a mix of professional pursuits and personal passions, what sort of mental engagement can sustain this lifelong journey? Stay tuned as we delve into how an active mind can truly be the fountain of youth. Part 2. Engage your mind and unwind your stress for a recipe of lasting youthfulness. To successfully navigate the path to a ripe old age, it's essential to focus on nurturing not just our bodies, but also our minds. Throughout life, maintaining a vigilant approach towards mental activity is paramount, as it is a crucial component of overall health. Yet, it's a facet that is often disregarded. The truth is that a dormant mind is as detrimental as a static lifestyle. Just as physical atrophy occurs without exercise, cognitive decline sets in when the brain isn't challenged or stimulated regularly. Prominent neuroscientist Shlomo Brezhnitz posits that as people age, they tend to fall into habitual patterns, and this comfort in routine may ultimately hamper the brain's agility and adaptability. So how does one keep the mind limber and vibrant? Simple cognitive exercises such as board games or card games can serve as a good starting point. However, to truly give the brain its best workout, one should step outside, meet others, and indulge in diverse social experiences. This isn't merely a leisure activity, it's a robust regimen for your cerebral gym. Another linchpin of longevity is steering clear of chronic stress. Science has repeatedly demonstrated a correlation between stress and premature aging due to its erosive effects on both body and mind. A case in point, a young doctor was put through strenuous job interviews as part of a study at Heidelberg University. The stress of solving intricate mathematical problems under pressure triggered his immune system to release antibodies as if fending off a viral invasion. But with no real threat present, these antibodies ended up attacking healthy cells instead, accelerating the aging process. To counter this biochemical onslaught, one must prioritize reducing stress. Delightful and effective strategies include mindfulness meditation, yoga, or any form of regular exercise. These practices provide opportunities to decelerate and engage in deep observation of body and mind. While these are all measures to circumvent stress over the long term, it's crucial to know what to do in moments when stress threatens to overrun you. Up next, we'll dive into emergency tactics for when you're at the brink of surrendering to stress, to keep you balanced and moving forward on your journey to a long, happy life. Part 3. Combat stress with Morita therapy, the Japanese route to mental resilience. In an era when our lives are rife with stress, finding solace may seem like an elusive pursuit. Even in Japan, where the intensity of work culture is legendary, a certain psychotherapeutic method, Morita therapy, has emerged as a beacon of hope for those ensnared by the tentacles of anxiety and burnout. Pioneered by Shoma Morita, a fusion of his expertise in psychotherapy and the principles of Buddhism, Morita therapy was initially designed to tackle anxiety-related disorders. Its efficacy has since been recognized for a broader range of stresses and psychological pressures. Morita therapy stands out for its unconventional approach. Rather than trying to manipulate thoughts to shape emotions and behaviors, typical of some Western therapeutic practices, it embraces the notion of accepting feelings without direct confrontation. The transformation is achieved through action, inviting new feelings to gently supplant the old ones. The therapy unfolds in 4 distinct stages. It begins with a phase of absolute rest, akin to a meditative retreat. For approximately 1 week, the patient retreats into silence and solitude, abstaining from media, visitors, and even casual conversation. Supervised minimally by a therapist, the patient becomes an observer to their own emotional landscape, watching feelings ebb and surge without judgment. Gradually, stage 2 introduces the patient to gentle, mindful activities. Daily walks, journaling, and breathing exercises mark this phase, knitting into the fabric of the patient's reality a pattern of serenity and introspection. As the patient progresses to the 3rd phase, the actions become more physical and creatively demanding, incorporating activities like woodworking and painting. These endeavors organically instill a spectrum of positive emotions, including joy, tranquility, and a deep sense of involvement. Ultimately, the therapy culminates in the 4th stage, reintegration into daily life, armed with newfound poise and purpose. Notwithstanding the restorative power of such therapeutic repose, eventually one must settle their focus on a worthy pursuit. This is where Ikigai once again enters the stage, providing the beacon to guide one's way forward. Next, we will explore how embracing your Ikigai can further illuminate your path to a balanced, fulfilling existence. Part 4. Stay youthful and zestful by losing yourself in your passions. Picture the joy of gliding down a snowy slope, the world around you a blur of white, the cool air rushing past your face. Skiing, your ultimate passion, consumes you. It's not just a pastime, it's transcendence. In this moment of profound immersion, clock ticks and worldly worries dissolve. This enrapturing experience, known as flow, might just be the elixir of youth. The concept of flow was introduced by renowned psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi in the 1970s. It describes that extraordinary state where you're so engrossed in an activity that everything else becomes insignificant, even the passage of time. Embracing activities that usher you into this realm isn't just about elevating the quality of your life, it's intertwined with enhancing your lifespan. But beware the lure of fleeting, hedonistic pleasures, like overindulgence in food, substances, or the passive consumption of entertainment, which often fill the emptiness of boredom. Instead, seek the kind of fulfillment that flow brings. This profound sense of engagement isn't exclusive to any one culture or profession. It's a universal phenomenon, equally accessible to chess enthusiasts, creative minds, and technical virtuosos alike. Healthy for the mind, flow channels your focus onto a singular task, sidelining distractions and stress. For the greatest impact, find this state within your Ikigai, your life's pursuit. However, if your main occupation doesn't trigger this experience, make sure your hobbies do. And when scaling the challenge to reach flow, remember, balance is critical. Aiming too low leads to monotony, aiming too high leads to frustration. Start where your current abilities lie and gently elevate the stakes. Learning a new language, begin with the basics and gradually deepen your knowledge. Or, if you're a seasoned programmer feeling the itch of boredom, challenge yourself with an unfamiliar coding language. By breathing life into your skills, you reignite the spark of flow, the secret to keeping your spirit young and your heart alive with zest. Part 5. Take a leaf out of the centenarian's book and savor every moment. To traverse the path to an enduring life, we might do well to listen to the wisdom of those who have already walked it. The Okinawan centenarians, world-renowned exemplars of longevity, offer simple guidance rooted in a lifetime of experience. The first gem of knowledge they share is to live with ease and open-heartedness. By welcoming everyone with a smile, you're more likely to cultivate a circle of friends that's both wide and deep. This nourishing blend of love and social engagement does more than warm the heart. It keeps it beating stronger for longer. Alongside a positive outlook, these wise elders stressed the importance of shedding the burdens of worry, especially over matters beyond our control. Fixating on doubts about one's self-worth or professional accomplishments only saps vitality. The lesson here is to embrace and cherish the abundance that already fills your life, which can often be far greater than you perceive. Good habits, as the centenarians will tell you, are another cornerstone to a life well lived. Take the practice of waking early. A ritual, they say, becomes second nature over time. The quietude of dawn affords precious hours for reflection, sipping tea, and perhaps tending to a garden. Gardening, in fact, is touted by these elders as a key to their longevity. The act of nurturing plants and preparing meals from their bounty is a holistic health practice, marrying physical activity with the nutritional riches of a garden-fresh diet. Yet if there's one habit they place above all others for a long, happy existence, it's cherishing friendships. The Okinawan way encourages daily interactions with neighbors, a simple act that weaves a fabric of community and companionship around their lives. In essence, the Okinawan's prescription for longevity is less about grand gestures and more about consistently making the most of life's simple, everyday joys. A philosophy any of us can adopt in pursuit of our own long, rewarding journey. Part 6. Embrace the Okinawan way of eating for longevity and wellness. The legendary longevity of the Japanese, most notably in Okinawa, sparks global curiosity. What's their secret? Makoto Suzuki, a cardiologist from Ryukyus University, sought answers and turned his focus to the traditional Okinawan diet in the 1970s. His findings paint a picture of dietary wisdom that could be key to a longer and healthier life. Amidst the longevity exuding practices of Okinawa is a remarkable commitment to dietary diversity. Okinawans incorporate an astonishing 206 different foods into their regular diet, including a kaleidoscope of fruits, vegetables, herbs, and spices. They beautifully illustrate this principle of variety by assembling plates that bloom with all the colors of the rainbow, ensuring a wide spectrum of nutrients. Surprisingly, the foundation of their diet is modest, predominantly composed of grains such as rice or noodles. Okinawans exercise restraint with seasonings. They consume 60% less sugar and 50% less salt than their mainland counterparts, maintaining a palate that prioritizes natural flavors. In tandem with variety, another pillar of the Okinawan diet is portion control. They abide by a practice they call hara hachibu, a philosophy of eating until they're only 80% full, leaving space for satisfaction without excess. This can involve simple adjustments, such as foregoing dessert or serving smaller portions. Portion control is beautifully illustrated in the Okinawan meal setting. Small plates hosting modest servings of rice, a variety of vegetables, miso soup, and perhaps a side of edamame. Their intuition about eating less being beneficial is backed by science. Reducing calorie intake moderates levels of insulin like growth factor 1, a protein that, when in abundance, may accelerate cellular aging. Therefore, moderate eating goes hand in hand with extending one's years. Adopting the Okinawan diet could not only enrich your palate with a variety of wholesome flavors, but also potentially gift you with the grace of a longer, more vibrant life. A truly delectable proposition. Part 7. Unlocking the fountain of youth with the antioxidant power of Japanese superfoods. The search for the dietary fountain of youth has led many to the shores of superfoods, those nutrient powerhouses that pack large doses of antioxidants. Among these, the Japanese have long held the key to rejuvenating foods, staples in their diet that have now caught the world's attention. Topping the list is green tea, a cornerstone of Okinawan refreshment and a wellspring of antioxidants. The unique processing of green tea, air-dried and unfermented, ensures that its beneficial compounds remain intact. Rich in antioxidants, green tea has a well-documented track record of lowering bad cholesterol, regulating blood sugar, improving circulation, and bolstering the body's defenses against infection. In Okinawa, they take this tea tradition a step further by infusing it with jasmine, an addition that amplifies the tea's cardiovascular and immune-boosting benefits. If green tea doesn't suit your preference, there's always white tea, another antioxidant champion. Though lesser known, white tea boasts even greater concentrations of these vital compounds than its green counterpart. For those who crave something tangier, the Okinawan superfood shikuwasa waits to be discovered. This local citrus fruit is so laden with antioxidants that its juice must be diluted before indulging. The fruit is particularly rich in nobiletin, a substance with potent antioxidant properties that far exceeds the amounts found in other citrus fruits like lemons or oranges. No wonder it's a celebrated ingredient in the Okinawan diet, finding its way into various dishes and even sweets. Locating shikuwasa outside Japan may be a challenge, but don't fret. Many other fruits and vegetables are teeming with antioxidants. Think citrus fruits, broccoli, salmon, strawberries, and apricots. Adding any of these to your diet is a step towards emulating the superfood-filled Okinawan diet, reaping the benefits of antioxidants, and perhaps a longer, rejuvenated life. Part 8. Embrace motion as medicine for a vibrant and long-lasting life. The energy that seems to radiate from some seniors could very well be the secret to their longevity, their consistent habit of staying physically active. In Okinawa, known for its high number of centenarians, the fountain of youth doesn't flow from strenuous sports or intense gym sessions. Instead, it bubbles up from the simplicity of regular, accessible movement. Picture the elders of Okinawa strolling through their gardens, taking leisurely walks in their communities, or singing their hearts out at local karaoke gatherings. The common thread here is not the level of exertion, but the relentless rhythm of their activities, a rhythm that doesn't diminish with age. Contemporary science echoes this ethos. Health expert Gavin Bradley throws light on the perils of prolonged sitting, noting that metabolism slumps and the digestion of fats grows sluggish, all within 30 minutes of taking a seat. Extended periods of sitting also lead to decreased levels of good cholesterol, setting the stage for a host of health issues. Yet, the remedy is beautifully uncomplicated. Rising from your chair for a mere 5-minute break every 30 minutes can counter these metabolic disruptions. Despite this knowledge, the modern workplace often neglects such simple but crucial habits. Besides these incidental movements, Okinawans also engage in a more deliberate exercise regime called Radio Taiso. Enjoyed by all generations, Radio Taiso comprises easy, invigorating stretches and exercises, typically performed as a group activity in schools, businesses, and retirement communities. Drawn together in harmonious motion, this practice fosters not only physical health, but also community spirit. Once aired on the radio, and now available through television and online platforms, Radio Taiso's routines are deceptively straightforward. A common exercise, for example, involves raising the arms high before guiding them down in a circular motion, a gentle invitation for the muscles and joints to wake up and embrace the day. In Okinawa, the belief that our bodies are built to move is lived with gentle zeal. By incorporating even the most basic movements into our daily rhythm, we too can dance along the path to a longer, healthier life. Final summary. The quest for a life brimming with joy and longevity doesn't rest solely upon the plates of healthy eating or the strides of regular exercise. It's interwoven with the fabric of purpose. Unveiling and embracing your Ikigai, a reason to wake each morning and a guiding passion in your pursuits, serves as a compass that directs your vitality and extends the horizon of your life. But the Okinawan lifestyle embodies more than just a robust drive. It's a tapestry of varied and moderate eating, a penchant for movement in all its gentle forms, and the pursuit of engaging activities that foster rejuvenation. To truly encapsulate the essence of a long and fulfilled existence, one must balance the nourishment of body, mind, and soul, a symphony that the Okinawans play with deft skill, and that we can all learn to perform in the opus of our own lives. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.